Hello everyone, Chris here, pointing for United People's TV, and the international break is over. Yes! Oh, so good to be back to real football. Lone Watch is back, and as always, let's start with the defenders. Cameron Borthwick-Jackson at Wolves. Now, Wolves this weekend, they played Aston Villa, and it was the first game for Steve Bruce as Aston Villa's new manager. And they drew 1-1. But Cameron Borthwick-Jackson wasn't in the starting 11, and he wasn't on the subs bench either, which I found quite strange because I don't think he's injured, and he was a regular starter before the international break. So my theory is that he's just being rested because there's a few midweek fixtures in the Championship, and Wolves play Brighton. And that's a pretty big game, so maybe he's just being rested for that. I mean, leave your comments below if you know any different, but hopefully he'll get back in the fold soon and he'll continue the good season he's having. Now we move on to Varela at Eintracht Frankfurt. Still injured, I'm afraid. Haven't heard any updates, so I presume he's still a few months off full fitness, so I hope your rehabilitation's going well, Varela. Now we go on to Andreas Pereira at Granada. Now he started at the weekend on the left wing, as usual, for Granada in their away game against Atletico Madrid, and it was on Sky. I watched it all the way through, and Granada took the lead, which is incredible because Atletico Madrid is a quality side, one of the best teams in the Liga. They were playing away. It was a really tough game to go and get a result, but they took the lead. They went 1-0 up, a cracking goal from Cuenca, who was formerly at Barcelona. And then defensively, they just capitulated. I mean, they absolutely just fell apart. Mind you, Atletico Madrid did step it up a few notches. They did go through the gears a bit, and they started creating a lot of chances and getting a lot of shots off on goal, but Granada's defence just fell apart, and in the end, they ended up losing 7-1, which is a hammering and a half. And it's not Pereira's fault. I think Pereira did quite well. I think the attacking players for Granada were doing all right. They were still creating a couple of chances, but defensively, they were just all over the shop, and that means that Granada are bottom of La Liga. And I feel sorry for Pereira because he's been doing well recently, and he's been, he's created, assisted a couple of goals, but he can't do much if the defence is terrible. And I think if you're a great attacking player in a team that's at bottom of a league or defence in a team where your defence is letting you down, there's not much you can do other than just do your job and be as professional as you can be. And I think that's what Pereira's doing. I think his attitude is great. He just keeps on working hard for his team. I just hope things turn around for him and turn around for Granada, because at the minute they're having a really tough time. Now we go on to Adnan Januzaj at Sunderland. Still injured, still a few weeks off returning to full fitness, so I hope your rehabilitation goes well, Adnan. Now we go on to James Wilson at Derby County. Now it's been an interesting couple of weeks for James Wilson, as it has been for Derby County, who also, like Aston Villa, have a new manager, and it's Steve McLaren. He's returned to Derby County. Now, James Wilson was on the bench for their most recent game, which was a 1-0 win against Leeds United, which is a pretty good result, and great, because I hate Leeds. I really can't stand Leeds United. It's the one club I hate, so well done, Derby. But he was an unused sub that game, but his most recent appearance for Derby was a week or two ago. He played in the under-23s against Doncaster Rovers in the Checker Trade Trophy, and that's the trophy that was the Football League Trophy. It used to be called the Johnson's Paint Trophy. And he scored a great goal. It finished 2-2, and I think Doncaster won on penalties, which gives them an extra point in the league, in the group that they're in, the Checker Trade Trophy group they're in. But he scored a great goal in that game. He picked up the ball about 40 yards out, dribbled past a couple of players, and then smashed the ball low into the bottom corner. Great goal. So I thought on the back of that, and considering, other players for Derby would have been on international duty recently, I would have thought he would have got a game this weekend. I thought he had a really good chance, but obviously Steve McLaren has different ideas. Like Wolves, they too have a midweek game against Brentford at home, so hopefully he'll feature in that. That's all for Loan Watch this week. Leave your comments in below, subscribe to United People's TV, and take care everyone. See you later.